So we're moving on to chapter 2, section 2, lesson 1, composing integers. Units of length can be placed one after another in a line to find the measure of an object's length. Today you're going to look at how to compose, put together different lengths to create a new total length. So before we were decomposing the mixed numbers, removing the whole number from the fraction. Decompose means to break down. So if you think of like decomposing your leaves after they've fallen off of the tree, that means they break down into soil. Composing means putting them back together. So that's the opposite or the antonym of decompose. So today we're going to look at how to put together or compose different lengths to create new total length. So 2-31 says crossing the tightrope. You're going to be meeting my friend Cecil, and we're going to be using Cecil quite a bit this year. So it says crossing the tightrope. Cecil is an acrobat in a local circus. His job is to move across a tightrope from point Alpha to point Bravo while blindfolded. He can only move using the distances that you tell him to move in your instructions. He needs to reach the end of the tightrope, point Bravo, to take his bow and to go down the ladder. Assume the platforms on both sides of the tightrope extend indefinitely. They have no end. Cecil may go past the ladder. However, if he does, make sure he turns around and goes back toward the ladder. Your task: work with your team, that's you and me, to find different combinations of lengths in given parts Alpha through Charlie, not Echo, because I have changed it, I modified it, to allow Cecil to move from point Alpha and end at point Bravo, the end of the tightrope. You can use each of the lengths as many times as you like. For each crossing, look for at least 3 different ways to get the acrobat across. For each solution, draw a diagram on your paper that shows the available lengths were combined to get Cecil across the tightrope. So on this one right here, I only have A, B, and C that we are doing. I did not have us do the remaining 2. We are going to be using this tool right here to help us to visualize what is happening. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here. And as it loads, so we have Cecil right here, my buddy, my friend, my pal. And he's trying to go 24 feet for this first problem. He can move 2 feet at a time, 4 feet at a time, 8 feet at a time, or 10 feet at a time. He also can move backwards the other direction. So like if he goes beyond the 24 feet, he can turn around and go back. That's what these guys right here are for. And as we're figuring that out, we're going to be placing that right here on 2-31 Alpha. Again, the span of the tightrope is 24 feet. These are the feet that he can move at a time. And we're going to draw a diagram of what's happening right here. So I'm going to go right here. We've got this right here. So one of the ones that students normally see first on this is if he moves 10 feet, and then 10 feet, and then 4 feet. And if we push play, woohoo! So we're not going to write this part right here. That tells us that we're right, though. We're going to draw this diagram right here on our paper. So we have that he moved 10 feet to the right, 10 more feet, and then 4 feet. So we're going to go back, press add a solution, and try a different one. The other one that students will often start with is 10 and then 8 feet, 2 feet, and then 4 feet, something like that. So again, we have the congratulations message. That means he moved his 24 feet, and we're going to draw his movements on our paper. So he moved 10 feet, 8 feet, 2 feet, and then 4 feet. And if I was better at it, they'd line up perfectly, but that's good enough. So we have that right there. I want you to try the third one, please. Stop the video and try it now. Oh, wait. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have this third one written down, I don't know what it is. It should be there though. We're gonna move on to Bravo, where now Cecil has 17 feet. That is how long his tightrope is, and he can move 2 feet, 3 feet, and 10 feet at a time. Now on this tool, we're gonna go right here to the paper and the pencil. We're gonna click on it, and we're gonna move to choose a puzzle. Once we click on that, this pops up. So this is actually, I believe, all the combinations for this lesson. However, we're only going to worry about these two right here. So for 17 feet is the next one. Once I click on that, it changes and it modifies for me. So again, that's right here, the paper and the pencil. I click on it. I click choose a puzzle, and all of my options have come up. So for this guy right here, we're trying to get Cecil across 17 feet. Sometimes what happens with this one is that students will start to use this tool. They will have 10 feet and then 10 feet. And then they realize that they are now over, right? We're at 20 feet right now. So Cecil will turn back around and come back 3 feet. Let's check what happens. Okay, so we're going to write or draw this diagram on our paper right here. So we have 10 feet, 10 feet, and then he went back 3 feet. Something else to know as you're trying this is on this particular one, I'm going to add a solution. So it drops down a line, a new solution. Something else to know is that if I do something like this, where I say, oh, 2 feet, 3 feet, 10 feet, oh, let's check it out. So poor Cecil, he just bumped his noggin. Make sure that as you're doing this, this is a great way for you to check out the work that you're doing in a way that you do get that feedback, whether or not it is correct. So I'm going to let you stop the video right now. And I want you to come up with 2 more for Cecil, our buddy Cecil, right here for Bravo. Use this guy right here to help you to see whether or not you are correct. Okay, last one is Charlie. We're going to choose a puzzle. Charlie is right here. We have 15 feet. He can move 11 feet, 6 feet, 4 feet, or 3 feet. He also can turn back around. So to do this, and we're going to be writing our answers right here. So again, we have our 15 feet and all of these. So to brainstorm what might happen, we could maybe have him, some of the ones that are very popular is to do, let's see here, 4 plus, and then 11. And then we would draw it. So 4 feet, and then 11 feet. And then we can have all these combinations. And don't forget, you can also have Cecil go turn around and go the other direction like we did up here. If you have not already completed the problem 2-31, all of them, stop the video now and finish those up. I'm going to now move on to problem 232. No, I'm not. I'm going to stop this because if it's too long, YouTube won't let me play it. So here we go.